video, Team Sky going full gas. It was brutal. Some of the comment section I said you couldn't keep up with the pro riders that went full gas. Well, I'm pretty sure this video, what you're going to see now, it looks full gas. It was full gas, and I was hanging on, had my tongue just over my top of my wheel there. That's how hard I was trying to keep up. But very good, and Team Sky guys are quite friendly, very approachable. We're here for 200 under 2019 anyway. Enough chit chat. Let's get to the video. Thanks for watching.
And I just wanted to say, look, if you don't watch any of the video, watch this. Look at Kenny pointing out the potholes to me. I know E-grade riders don't do that. This is a World Tour rider pointing out potholes to weekend warrior behind him. So that's class right there. That's class right there. That's the caring for riders behind you. That's really cool. So Team Sky in Adelaide Hills, this is the last 200 for them. We were just cruising up Norton Summit, and we got a little bit lost. We all stopped for a piss at the stop. We water the plants at the bottom of Norton Summit. Hydration. All the pro riders, they pee a lot. Every 2 or 3 hours, every hour they're peeing. And so we thought I'll go Norton Summit, but actually the guys, the other part of the team went down Gorge Road, so they turned left. So I'm like, oh, hang on, actually guys, I think they're going down. They've gone down Gorge Road. So we do a U-turn, and Kenny's on the front here, and I'm thinking I'm not going to try and keep up with Kenny, because Kenny is a pure climber, and if you're a pure climber, you are also an incredible descender. So he's just gapping me. He is fucking motoring. I know this climb really well. He's just hopping over holes, and he's just flying down this part of Norton's. So look at that gap right there. That gap is huge, and I'm sort of going pretty quick. I'm sort of going a bit out of my comfort zone on a road I know really well. I've done Norton Summit maybe 1,000 times. Kenny's maybe done it 20 times, and look at that gap right there. So that's the difference right there. If you want to be a pro, you have to have no fear of breaking bones, and he even does hand signals. You know what I mean? World Tour Pro hand signals. I know so many guys in Adelaide and girls, they get like a carbon bike or a pair of Oakley jawbreakers, and they become so pretentious they don't use hand signals at all. They just like don't even talk to me. But the Team Sky riders, I found them very approachable today. They most of them knew who I was, and yeah, it was good times. Anyway, so what we're doing is we're charging along. So I'm on Kenny's wheel. Owen's behind me. He's about to come through. Here we go. And he's just like, all right, let's fucking hit it. Let's hit it. So we're hitting it all the way to Gorge Road. And I'm just like, this is going to be cool fun. This is going to be cool fun. So I'm sitting behind the Sky train here. It's just the three of us. And we're on our way on the Sky Express to Gorge Road. And what a ride it was. What a ride it was. This is from the GoPro 7. And this is Adelaide, Australia. It's January. What's the date today? It is January the 9th, 2019. And we are motoring on the back of the Sky lads here. And it's really cool. And these are roads I know really well. So I feel quite safe and confident here. These guys don't know these roads, but they just got this like cat-like sense of handling on the bike, you know. And just got to go around the roundabout. You know, a roundabout I've done so many times. And look at that sort of gap they put there, like that, you know, sort of bike length a little bit, sort of. And so we're cruising along. We're doing a lot of watts. I looked at Kenny's Garmin and I saw 500 watts, you know, 450. And this guy's only probably like 55 kilos, you know. He's a climber. This guy won the stage of the Angliru, which is probably the hardest climb in professional cycling. So we're cruising up here, up the Monacute, towards Moriata Conservation Park. This is like a slight drag of the climb. So we're just cruising up here. And I talked to the guys as well. They were very approachable. Everyone answered questions I asked them. I said, I was talking to the guys about carbohydrate, and like, yeah, we all had porridge for breakfast this morning and banana bread, and they serve it up at the Hilton Hotel over there every morning. We're seeing Adelaide. And so at this point now, Kenny on his power meter was about 450. I don't have a power meter on this bike today, but I was definitely it was definitely race pace, and you can see Kenny's stomach there going in and out, and you can see the posture. They're really laying it down. So it felt pretty cool to be able to hang on the wheel when these guys were chasing back on. So it was very good training for me. I was definitely feeling it. It was very good stimulus. And on the downhill as well. Look at the lines they picked. They're very smooth lines next to that gutter, and just, you know, taking that sort of that line as well. Great footage here. This is I can't believe this GoPro 7 is so good. So but yeah, thanks to the Sky lads for always been accommodating. Over the last 8 years, I've sort of tagged along here in Adelaide, and sort of sad to see Team Sky finish up the sponsorship. Now a lot of people might go, oh, I'm happy Team Sky's gone. They just, you know, blah blah blah. I'm not. I think Team Sky was a very modern cornerstone of pro cycling. You know, it's pro cycling. Like everyone's in the same program. If we're talking about that, you know, so there's no shortcuts there. So I think it is sad that Sky is moving on, and it's going to leave a big void. You know, it's going to be a big cavity in pro cycling that they're gone. And will that gap be filled? Hopefully it will, but I don't know. Hopefully Dave Brailsford's still in the cycling, because he's turned Richie Port and Chris Froome and Geraint Thomas. He's turned Walt Poole. He's turned so many average riders, average professional riders. He turned them into fucking peloton scorchers. He turned them into like Grand Tour riders. So if Dave Brailsford's out of pro cycling, it will be banned for pro cycling. It'll be banned for pro cycling, because look what he's done. Like, he's just transformed people. Chris Froome was a Barlow World rider, come Tour de France dominator. So that's pretty amazing what Brailsford's done there. Critics he has, just as I have a lot of critics as well. But I think if I could have on my dinner list menu, someone said, who would you have for dinner? I think Brailsford would be on one of them. And not dinner, but just ask questions ask questions about coaching and stuff like that. Just understanding human psychology more, because I feel he has a good grasp on it. And anyway, so let's get back to the carbohydrates. So these guys, they get up about 7:30 a.m. And they have some breakfast about 8 a.m. Porridge, banana, fruit, some sugars in there, carbohydrate, soy milk. Some have dairy, most had soy milk, oat milk, rice milk. Just less chance of the bloating in the diaphragm from the dairy, the casein proteins, which can cause inflammation in your gut and make it harder to breathe. And I'll tell you what, when you're riding at 400, 450 watts or whatever we're doing right now, you want to be able to breathe easy. You want to be able to breathe easy. So yeah. Anyway, this is just a short video. If you want to see more of it, give the video a thumbs up. A lot more questions, more interviews coming. Today was a fucking good day, man. So yeah. Anyway, if you want to see more of this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't see any more, give it a thumbs down. Leave a comment. Leave a suggestion. And we'll see you on the road, man. What a great day. And thanks to GoPro for the GoPro 7 for making this smooth footage. And no more shaky durianrider footage. You've got the GoPro 7 on there. So thanks to our friends at GoPro. Sponsored, not sponsored. And look at that. There's a gel coming out of the back pocket there. Well, that was a phone, actually. But there was gels consumed just before this, so it's quite interesting. They just had breakfast and still having more sugars. And still on the phone, just looking for the directions on the maps, trying to work out which way. Or they actually trying to see if anyone contacted them and told them which way to go. But I was basically the tour guide, telling them left or right. So you can sort of see the sweat glistening on the legs there, starting to get that morning pump going on there. But Dura Ace bikes, electronic. Anyway, we'll do more of this stuff in the next video. Thanks for watching. Back on the road tomorrow. 2 down under, guys. What a ripper year for it.